All right, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the morning show here on the deck. It's the 10th anniversary of the Quiksilver Pro France, and my name's Martin Potter, and next to me Rosie. Good morning, Rosie.
Good morning, Potts. What a great day of action yesterday. I mean, some incredible surfing went down. It's the 10th birthday of the Quiksilver Pro, and yeah, the boys are just looking so on form, so on point, and great day of surfing.
Yes, we had a few upsets yesterday afternoon too, with Joel Parkinson going down to Ramsey Buchheim, who actually took out the Quiksilver Pro Trials. Speaking of the Quiksilver Pro Trials, that was what kicked off yesterday's action in some perfect conditions. Check this out.
Who's going to be on the second one? It looks like it's going to be a Ritz. He's nice and deep too. He's stalling, and he's kind of in there, not really. But I tell you what, that wave was incredible. It just butchers that bottom turn. And here it is. This is the one turn he got done. Nice. Ooh, look at that. It's great technique there. And a Ritz on his backhand. Goes a nice vertical turn here.
Looking for a 6-6.
Oh,
big vertical reentry, Joe.
Wow, that could have been it, maybe. On his backhand, big snap there. That was a nice turn. Drives around. Boom. That was probably the biggest turn he's done all heat. So that's a stranglehold for me, Spence.
Great serving from the young Ramsey.
I think it's the dream of every young boy to surf with the best guy in the world, city guys, and yeah, I'm going to do my best. I have nothing to lose and just try to show them a good surf.
All right, welcome back, and that was the Moscova Trials taken out by Ramsey Buchheim, who actually went on, Rosie, to take down Joel Parkinson in round number 2 as well. So incredible action there. But speaking of action, we've got the contest director, Mickey. Good morning, buddy. And what's the call for today, mate?
Oh, well, the waves are looking pretty good. We didn't expect some offshore this morning, but it's very good offshore, and we're going to go for the round 2, and round 3 is going to be on hold, and King of the Grom is going to be on hold also, and we'll see if the winds keep offshore or not today.
So, Mickey, obviously we started off this week with a great forecast. Is it looking the same, or are we going to have some problems with the wind maybe later in the week?
I think we might have problems this afternoon and tomorrow, but then it's looking very good for Saturday and Sunday. Always a little bit of wind in the afternoon, but the morning will be pumping.
There we see the magic seaweed forecast and a bit of a northwest swell.
Yeah, you can see always that northwest swell, and there's also that west swell. That's why it's making like both sides, some left and some rights, but there's definitely 2 swell at the same time. It's a long period swell, so that's why when it's come, it's sometimes there's long close-out, but sometimes there's some really good ones. This is why it is long swell period.
Mate, and also the coefficients are quite low, so we'll be able to run through the day, conditions permitting?
Yeah, pretty much, but it's a little bit smaller than yesterday, and so we might have to stop at high tide, and the coefficient is getting a little bit higher, so we might have to stop during high tide and restart a little bit later.
And just looking at the long-range forecast, Mickey, I mean, Saturday, Sunday are looking really exceptional. Are you hoping to run on those days? I mean, 5 stars on the Magic Seaweed rating there.
Yeah, completely, for sure. It's looking really. I think it's looking the best day of the period, and so I really hope that it won't that close out, because you never know. With the bank, it's been like a couple of weeks without swell. Now 1 week without swell. So that we can see the condition of today. There's some really good rides. It's pretty much the same peak that where we served yesterday, and just a little bit smaller. It's looking very good.
All right, Mickey. Well, listen, yesterday we had some great action. Thanks for joining us again. And speaking of that action, we got some unbelievable surfing from day number 1. Mick Fanning getting a 9.43 on an incredible tube ride. Check out some of the action from round number 1.
See you later. You can have the board, but not the fence.
Look at Matty Wilco's wedding, will you?
Nice big
Oh,
fence out.
there it is. Woods. Wow. When was the last time you did one of them? Jackson Andre just got a nice looking wave here. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's dragging. He's in the barrel. Oh, he drives. He's through. He's in another section. And big swooping carve there. He's deep. He's taken off in the barrel. Yes, he's driving. Can he come out? He's going so well. And yes, and he claims it. Wow. Holy moly, Batman.
Big snap there, just makes it look so easy. Right now, Kelly Slater. Kelly yet to win this event. Throws the tail.
Oh, how was that manoeuvre from Kelly?
Freddie Patascio racing down the line. Oh, Freddie going for a big air. Julian Wilson.
Just sees this big section here and he goes, whoosh.
Beautiful conditions. Look at that. Looking like you were on a surf trip right there.
Michelle showing why he's one to watch on the ASP World Tour.
You know, this carve here, look how nice that is and crisp, but he makes it look so easy. He's going to be a very popular man after beating Joel. I'm not sure what his girlfriend's going to say about that. I bet they're bummed that they drew each other in this round. I mean,
Jeremy Ferraz. Nice big gouging turns and lots of spray. Another big whack.
All right, well, welcome back. And Rosie, that was some incredible footage there to kick things off yesterday. What was the highlights for you?
Well, definitely the highlights for me. I mean, Mick Fanning. I mean, you can't count that guy out. This is the 10th year reunion. There's only been 5 people that have taken this event out in those 10 years, and Mick Fanning is one of them. And definitely pulling a rabbit out of the hat, getting that 9-point ride yesterday.
Yeah, Mick's in fine form, and obviously 9.43. This is when Mick Fanning starts to get his years sort of kick-started. He's won this event 3 times. He's defending champion here, so definitely one to watch. Coming up next, we've got the question box. It's quite a unique little addition to the Quiksilver Pro, and we've got Craig Anderson.
Mick Fanning.
Oh, sorry, Mick Fanning. That's right. We've got
Somehow.
the Mick Fanning piece. Speaking of Mick Fanning,
Yep.
let's go and have a look and see what makes Mick Fanning tick.
Food and giraffes at the Café de Paris. They're always fun. Coming from LA over to France, there's a few different routes you can do. I sort of go through LA, London, London Heathrow, and you got to jump on a bus, go to London Gatwick, and then fly into Bordeaux, and then drive down, which is 2 hours, and that sort of takes you about